Potter was a resplendent twat, especially to Lily. JK made that quite clear. And dude, if you don't like Snape by the end of the series, then you miss the entire concept of Harry Potter. If Snilly had been a thing, there would have been no Harry Potter. Without a Harry, Voldemort might not have, committed mass genocide. Becky turns to me and so does Evelyn. I deduce that I am under pressure to contribute something. I sit up. You're saying that because it's Harry's fault that all these muggles and wizards died, it would have been better if there had been no Harry Potter at all, and no books and films or anything. I get the impression that I've ruined this conversation, so I mumble an excuse and lift myself off my chair and hurry out of the common room door. Sometimes I hate people. This is probably very bad for my mental health. There are 2 grammar schools in our town. Harvey Green Grammar School for Girls, or Higgs, as it is popularly known, and Truham Grammar School for Boys. Both schools, however, accept males and females in Year 12 and 13, the 2 final years of school known countrywide as the sixth form. So, now that I'm in Year 12, I've had to face a sudden influx of the male species. Boys at Higgs are on a par with mythical creatures, and having an actual real boyfriend puts you at the head of the social hierarchy. But personally, thinking or talking too much about boy issues makes me want to shoot myself in the face. Even if I did care about that stuff, it's not like we get to show off thanks to our stunning school uniform. Usually, sixth formers don't have to wear a school uniform. However, Higgs sixth form are forced to wear a hideous one. Grey is the theme, which is fitting for such a dull place. I arrive at my locker to find a pink post-it note on its door. On that, someone has drawn a left-pointing arrow, suggesting that I should, perhaps, look in that direction. Irritated, I turn my head to the left. There's another post-it note a few lockers along, and on the wall, at the end of the corridor, another. People are walking past them, totally oblivious. What can I say? People aren't observant. People don't question stuff like this. They never think twice about déjà vu when there could be a glitch in the Matrix. They walk past tramps in the street without even glancing at their misfortune. They don't psychoanalyze the creators of slasher horrors when they're probably all psychopaths. I pluck the post-it note from my locker and wander to the next. Sometimes I like to fill my days with little things that other people don't care about. It makes me feel like I'm doing something important, mainly because no one else is doing it. This is one of those times. The post-its start popping up all over the place. Like I said, everyone is ignoring them. Instead, they are going on with their day and talking about boys and clothes and pointless stuff. Year 9s and 10s strut around in their rolled-up skirts and their thigh-high socks over their tights. Year 9s and 10s always seem to be happy. It makes me hate them a bit. Then again, I hate quite a lot of things. The penultimate post-it, I find, depicts an arrow pointing upwards, or forwards, and is situated on the door of a closed computer room on the first floor. Black fabric covers a door window. This particular computer room, C16, was closed last year for refurbishment. But it doesn't look like anyone's bothered getting started. It sort of makes me feel sad to tell you the truth, but I open C16's door anyway, enter and close it behind me. There's one long window stretching the length of the far wall, and the computers in here are bricks, solid cubes. Apparently I've time-travelled to the 1990s, and I find the final post-it note on the back wall, bearing a URL. Solitaire.co.uk. In case you live under a rock, or are homeschooled, or are just an idiot, Solitaire is a card game you play by yourself. It's what I used to spend my IT lessons doing, and it probably did a lot more for my intelligence than actually paying attention. It's then that someone opens the door. Dear God, the age of the computers in here must be a criminal offence. I turn slowly around. A boy stands before the closed door. I can hear the haunting symphony of dial-up connection, he says, eyes drifting, and after several long seconds he finally notices that he's not the only person in the room. He's a very ordinary-looking, not ugly but not hot, miscellaneous boy. His most noticeable feature is a pair of large, thick-framed square glasses, the sort similar to those 3D cinema glasses that 12-year-olds pop the lenses out of and wear because they think it makes them look rad. God, I hate it when people wear glasses like that. He's tall and has a side parting. In one hand he holds a mug, in the other a piece of paper and his school planner. As he absorbs my face, his eyes flare up.